Hey guys, in today's tutorial I'm gonna show you how to blur background in Affinity Photo. So as an example we are going to take this image. Okay, so this is an before image and turn it into this image. So without wasting any time, let's get started. What's going on guys, it's Vinny from Affinity Uprising. So before starting actual editing, if you are here for very first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press notification bell next to it so you don't miss anything. So today's guys we are going to learn how to blur background in Affinity Photo, and as an example we are going to take this image. And if you would like to work along with me, make sure to download this image from the link given in the description below. So what we are going to do first is make a duplicate copy of our background layer and name it as after. So we are going to work on this layer and turn off the background layer as of now. So first of all we are going to select this model by selection tool or press command W on your keyboard. So I press W on my keyboard and selection brush tool has been selected, and increase your brush size and now select the model. Okay, so Affinity Photo, select some other parts in the photo, so I'm gonna deselect it. As you guys know that you can deselect your unwanted parts by pressing Alt and then simply select the parts that you want to deselect, and you can also deselect by doing that. So it's a very short and basic trick that you should know in the Affinity Photo or any editing software. Okay, make sure while you are selecting any object there is nothing left to select, because when you apply some effect or filter and you realize that this part is missing while selecting, and there is you have to do all things again. So make sure nothing is left. So after done with the selection, what you are gonna do is the refined selection. Okay, so we can do that by going over here on refine dialog box. So most of the time what I refine is the model hair, because we need a refined selection of their hair in our pictures. Okay, so I paint over the model hair. You can also select smooth or feature feather from this refine selection dialog box. Okay, so select whatever the pixel of smooth and feather you would like. So I set 0 as of now and change it later. Okay, so I set approximately 3 pixel to smooth and something around 3 or 2 pixel for feather. Okay, so this is my random selection, and now as you can see our model has been selected. So what we are gonna do first before applying the blur filter is invert selection, because we don't our model to be blurred. Okay, so we can go over here and press this invert selection dialog icon, or we can go here, select and then invert selection pixel. So I do that, and as you can see apart from model the background has been selected. So now what we are gonna do is going to live filter and apply depth of field blur. Okay, so we can also apply lens blur for making our background blur, but I would like to go with the depth of blur. Okay, so let me close this, small this all. Okay, set your model as it is fit inside this elliptical. Okay, and now increase your radius. As you can see, our background has been started blurring, so when you do that, make sure that all the part of our model, surrounding part of our model has been also been blurred. Okay, increase our vibrance little bit and clarity as well, so it looks natural, and make sure to hit the preserve alpha. Okay, and now close the dialog box and then hit on the deselect, so we can see the our more background has been blurred. So there is some problem with the background now because we changed the blurriness of our background. So what we are gonna do is first go to adjustment and then go to levels and increase the black level little bit. Okay, so very little, and we increase white level less than black level. Okay, so as you can see, our model is look much better than the previous one. Now we are going to paint over this model face, hand and the leg portion. Why? Because as you can see, our model face, hand and leg is not look good. So what we are going to do is create new pixel layer and choose a brush layer from this toolbar, or you can also press B on your keyboard. Make sure you select white while painting, not the black. Okay, so you can also change the foreground and background color by pressing X. So this is a very small but very helpful tip when you want to increase your workflow. Selecting your color, you just have to paint it over on your model's face. Okay, so I paint over it. Make sure when you do that your hardness level is set to 0. Okay, so I am now going to select her hand. I'm also going to select her legs. Okay, because we want to look our photo natural, not like we did editing or stuff. Okay, make sure to select every visible skin of the model, because if there is something that you left and if you someone seen the post processing of the image, it will not look good. Okay, I think there is some problem over here. Okay, now it's fine. So I paint over on her hand. Okay, and that's it. So now what we are gonna do is go over here in the blend mode and select soft light. Okay, as you can see, the light is very high, so we will also decrease the opacity up to 66%, and I think it's look good. So now what we are gonna do is applying a lightning over here, because as you can see there is a little bit of darkness over here, so we just select only a light filter and select lightning. Okay, and reduce the image size for now. You can change the position of light by selecting this node. Okay, we don't want too much light. Okay, adjust the light of this image as it look natural, not like realistic. Okay, and I think it's look great. Okay, this is fine. Yes, let me know in the comment section, is this fine lighting or not? Okay, so now we have done with the lighting. So what we are gonna do is the last thing is the applying a little bit of sun's light. So we create a new pixel, and then we have to select this color like this one. Okay, and now select the brush. So I press B and increase the brush size. Okay, so I'm also gonna increase the hardness little bit, like 9% or 10%. Okay, so my computer is hanging a little bit. Okay, so wait a second, and yes, so I select anywhere, and now we are going to select that dot and increase its size. Okay, also now what we have to do is placing somewhere where it looks natural. Okay, so let me see it looks natural or not. Okay, so here it don't look natural, so we set up little bit high. Okay, no, okay, so now that's look fine. You can always change the position of it where you want to set, but I think it's look fine over here. Okay, that's it. So let you see the before and after image. Okay, so this one is before image, and this one is after image. Let me know how you like about this editing. Okay, and if you have any suggestion about this editing or about this channel, let me also know in the comment section. So guys, that's all for today's tutorial. I will meet you soon with the brand new Affinity Photo tutorial. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to show some support. Till then, stay fit and stay editing.